Hey, Anonymous. Hey, Ditney. Hi, Jen. Red room? No. No, not just now. I did sleep pretty late, though. Just the weekend. I'm allowed to sleep late on the weekend. I actually ordered McDonald's. I ordered myself some McDonald's. I wanted a smoothie. Hey, Anunnaki. Hi, Nico. Hi, Kelly. Hey, Fernanda. Hey, Donna. It's been over a month and a half since I've had a smoothie. So I wanted a smoothie, so I ordered McDonald's. Hey, private dancer. Surprised you're the new dress. I don't know. Sounding very European when I say your name. It's just fun to say it that way. Not sure why it amuses me, but it does. Sometimes weird things amuse me. Thanks, Fernanda. Frank Ocean dropping out. Yeah, I think I just saw something about that. I don't care. What about Virgin? No, it's live a Virgin. You know, like a Virgin, but because I'm doing a live. What does he hate his fans? I'm sure he doesn't hate his fans. He's probably just, irresponsible. So apparently Dame Edna is in the hospital. Just saw on Twitter that Dame Edna's in the hospital. Hey, just it's a shame because she was Dame Edna was always entertaining. Like I really enjoyed her show when I was a kid. Thanks, Scoutmaster. Didn't know Dame Edna was still alive. Apparently, 89 years old. So, grew up watching Dame Edna. So did I. Yeah. In Canada. Like, she's syndicated in Canada even. Private dancer? Actually, in my description, I put touched for the very first live as my description. Because time and live both have an I sound in it. Wordplay. Not saying it's clever wordplay, but wordplay. Hey, Adrian. Hey, Margaret. Born again virgin. And it's been long enough. I might qualify as a virgin again. But I was just making reference to the song. Wordplay is some of the finest play there is. Good song. Wordplay, foreplay, it's all the same. So Picard series finale tomorrow. I wouldn't mind if we got like a Star Trek Legacy, like USS Titan with a bunch of the younger cast from Picard. Maybe not Jack. He's got sort of just enough. Yeah, he's got just the personality to sort of dominate the show, and I prefer more of an ensemble. But it'd be neat, I think. Or Star Wars and Star Trek in the same universe. I mean, it's possible. Star Wars happened long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away. So there's really nothing to say that they couldn't take place in the same universe. Except Disney doesn't own Star Trek yet. I suppose that's the one complication. Since Disney does not own Star Trek yet, they can't cross over. Yeah, Finette. I know she was a character, but it was the character that I was familiar with. Hey, Frida. Turn out to watch. Ooh, shit. I hope you're safe, Frida. What am I drinking? Smoothie. It's a smoothie. Strawberry banana smoothie. Yeah, I hope you're safe, Frida. Disney will own you soon. I mean, pretty much. I mean, they just keep buying more and more shit up. East of you? Okay. Based on I'm ready to book it. I have to. All right. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, so maybe see you then. Hopefully see you then. Hey, Script Goat. Did anyone watch the new trailer for the next season of Strange New Worlds? Played other characters too. Yeah, I wasn't familiar with any of those characters though. That was my first weekend day. I slept in. Sleep never overrated, indeed. I've owned part of Disney since I was a little kid, therefore I own Star Wars. Not quite sure how that works, but hey, Alicia. How's work? I mean, I didn't work today. Past couple days, it was okay. I've become idly curious about something. Give me a second. What I do today? Jack shit. Hey, Joshua. I was just curious how the email queue is going. 130. It's like 130 tickets currently that the people there now currently need to deal with. Hopefully, they're able to get that down before Friday. Get me a nice quiet weekend. Or get me a nice quiet week when I get back to work. Tell your broker you want some Diz. I mean, I don't have a stockbroker. Hey, Backrooms, I can't afford stocks. Diz nuts. What am I drinking? It's a strawberry banana smoothie from McDonald's. Diarrhea income. Possibly. The smoothies don't. The smoothies, I don't think have ever really given me diarrheas. It's the milkshakes that give me diarrhea. Smoothies, not so much. Adrian, are you here to advertise some brokerage site? Is that what this is? It? Are you sponsored content, Adrian? I know, Death. I know. Cash App. I mean, I don't. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Like Cash App, I don't think it's something that I'm familiar with. Actually, I did get an email the other day. I did get an email last night from supposedly from uh, from PayPal telling me that things are changing. So I will. I probably should. I probably should hit up PayPal just to make sure that hit up their website the normal way rather than linking through a random email. Because like never trust you exactly. Like spam emails can be pretty convincing sometimes. Yeah, I don't really see anything there. So hey, TNT, doing a high school kids math for money. I wouldn't do that because I suck at math. I don't want to do math. Fuck math. I don't want to do math. Jesus. Does the American government watch my streams? Probably not. Can't imagine any government officials having much interest in my streams. not the most thrilling of content for them to be monitoring. Math is fun, like puzzles. I don't do puzzles either. I do like free cell. I like free cell solitaire. That's about the closest I come to puzzles. Math is water torture. In school right now for OTA, so many muscles to learn. But the most important muscle is the brain. Favorite X-Men? Probably Kate Pryde. I also really like Cyclops. I really like Karma. Danny Moonstar is awesome. Rock Slide was really fun. Not the skin. I mean, skin is important too, but no, it was like I've never been waterboarded, but it is torture. Who else? Who are some other X-Men that I really love? Storm's great, obviously. Really like Anil, Anil and Rockslide are just like the best pairing. One of the best friendships in all of the X-Men. Yes, I ate. Hey, syrup. Laura Kinney's great. Got the Rona from my brother. Ah, that sucks, syrup. Did I bait? Not today. Not yet today. But thanks for reminding me. I should get on with that. Just give me a minute. I see my brother yet? Yeah, I saw him I saw him on the weekend. I saw him on Saturday. Vampire Survivors. I don't think it's my type of game. But I'm here grow. I mean, just not deliberately. It's just because I keep forgetting to go get it cut. I keep putting off getting it cut. Sparking one up. I never spark one up. Actually, since I can't get Validate to work, I figure I'll probably want to move on to a different visual novel until the final DLC drops for Our Life. So what I'm thinking. It's one that came out almost 2 years ago now. Ambition, a minuet of in power. I seem so chill. I usually am. Long live the queen. I think I did try that one. I kept dying. Yes, I did try it. I've got 3 hours worth. I apparently spent like got 3 hours worth into it, and I kept dying. And I was like, God damn it! Long live the stream. So it is challenging. But depression got any better? Don't think so. Truck Simulator. Don't think I'll be playing Truck Simulator, but what was that one Penn and Gillette made? Where you're like driving a bus across the country? Hey, grill my cheese. It's like 8 hours of just driving a bus. Star City Survivor. Won't be playing it. I will be watching someone else play it. I'll just watch a Let's Play of it. Cute Bite is the new one. Will I be servicing truckers? I haven't played Jedi Fallen. Yeah, like I said, I watched a Let's Play of Jedi Fallen Order. I'll watch a Let's Play of the new one. That's sufficient for me. A parrot and a pirate hat? My drink is done. I'm gonna get my other drink. Convincing pirate. I miss Sam. I do miss Sam, and I do still miss my Tim as well. Yeah, it's been a couple of years, but I still miss my Tim. She was a good girl. She was a sweet girl. Hey, Jordan. Shit, I still miss my old cat Furball. She was an absolute sweetheart of a cat. Like, she was just the sweetest kitty. I mean, maybe, but I can't really afford them right now. Real work schedule treating me? Meh. Early days. We'll see. We'll see if I get settled in. What about her, Maria? There. Yeah, I've had fish. It's okay. I'm not really keen on fish. It's just not something that I really enjoy. So like it's Wednesday, Thursday off I get actually, syrup. So yeah, Wednesday, Thursday off, and like it's sort of shift bids. So like I put in my preferences, and Wednesday, Thursday was just what I got. Hey, Killface. I did put Saturday, Sunday off as my first preference. Wednesday, Thursday, I think, was my second preference. What am I singing? I'm not singing, crab legs. I don't sing. Hey, Ted. Dog and 2 cats. Nice. Gotta sing like a virgin. No. Hey, non-comic Brooke. What am I doing? No, I'm okay. Should nap? Always. Oh, rap. No. I thought you said I should nap. Napping I enjoy. Rapping, not so much. What happened to Jenna? All I'm gonna say is it's not my basement. I got the burger. I got the burger meal. Just amazing breakfast. Not my thing. Hostage in the hot tub? She is not being held hostage in my hot tub. I'm not using the hot tub for anything. All-nighters? I mean, sort of. I go to bed at like 6 a.m., so does that count? How do I combat loneliness? By being a loner. By liking being alone. Like things clothes look suspiciously like vampire cape. What happened, Bally? It leaked out that she is apparently super anti-Semitic. How do you feel the job you're at Attila? Early days. We'll see. We'll see if I settle into it. It's weird being. It's weird working again. It's just super weird. Hey, Josie. Hi, Peter. There, press it. This is my moment, Peter. Yeah, sure. What did you need clarified? Hey, bankruptcy. Am I enjoying sleeping in? I am, Josie. Thank you. That sounds like it's related to the movies, and I don't care about the movies. In the comics, they don't absorb powers. They can sort of, they are able to adapt, but that's just a comic book mechanic thing. Talk louder. For the movies, I don't know. I think is weren't they just in the movies? Weren't they just adapting as well? That to the physical powers are again in the comics, mental powers don't really work on them because they're robots. There's nothing for mental powers to really latch onto. Raised a family, did cancer research, saved a bag of kittens, and just chilled and caught up on my shows. Sounds like a good day. Is anyone else having problems hearing me? Honey syrup. I'm not gonna scream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Hey, JJ. I'm actually going to talk even more quietly. I'm going to talk even more quietly just to mess with Brooke. Sorry, Brooke. More tolerable this way. Hey, honey bunny. Whisper like that into your ear. I don't know any sign language now. It's one of those things that'd be really cool to learn. Hey, Hellion. Hey, Lady MK. It'd be really cool to learn, but hey, George girl. Science Center is being moved for housing. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, Hellion. Yeah, I've been on a plane. I haven't been on a plane in forever. Since I was like 16. Maybe even 15. I think 16. Where'd I fly? So I flew to Scotland several times as a kid, and I flew to Alberta twice. Hey, Rebecca. I mean, I've been around, Rebecca. I've been on live. I've gone live twice in the past. I've gone live all 3 of the past 3 days, Rebecca. How's it going? Loved it. I want to go back there now that I'm old enough to be able to form memories of it. I have not worn a kilt. Don't recognize lives in the witching hours. Fair. It's very sweet. I don't know. I don't know. It's good. I'd say probably less sweet than like a Coke or anything or something. Like not as sweet as Coke or Pepsi. But I don't know. Ever owned my own house? Probably not. Montreal steak spice. It's good. Montreal steak spice is good. Solid steak spice. His work? Yeah. Strange to be working again. Couple moments of dissociation here and there. Definitely no kids. Rebecca? I don't know. I don't think they're even aware that I got McDonald's delivery, but I'm allowed to get delivery. Sounds like that. So there's always tickets to complete. So like there's always something needing to be done. That said, you know, you're at home. You're usually responding to emails. So you're, just sort of typing stuff out. So you're not like, it's not the same sort of pressure as being on a call. Well, phone call. So, yesterday, I was on the phones for, I think, 4 hours. No, Rebecca. See, I think it was 4 hours minus 30 minutes for lunch. My lunch. I think minus 15 minutes for a break in there as well. But yeah, basically 4 hours that I was on the phones. I took 3 calls in that time. None of them were particularly long. Like 15 minutes. So yeah, it's possible to go like an hour without taking any calls. But you do still have to be working. Does time pass quickly? Not really. They watch your every move. I mean, they expect you to get work done. Potential for any erotic calls? I mean, there's potential, but I don't think I would get any. And I don't think we're likely to get much in the way of erotic calls. Those are usually for, people will. Back when I was doing customer service for AT&T, absolutely. People would call up 611. Like pervert guys would call up 611 until they would get a female agent, and then they would be very clearly jerking off. if you get calls from China. I mean, as long as the person speaks English. Can't really help them if they don't speak English, unfortunately. Erotic phone calls from China would be a sick band name. I don't know. So, not grumbling, settling, I think. Working. Want to do late night mukbangs after work? Yeah. Because I'd have to have food for that. Obviously, don't listen to folk punk. I mean, nah, I suppose not folk punk. Oh, sorry, Jordan. What if they call and say China #1? Then I just ask again how I can help. Okay, so how can I help tonight? Back into driving? Not really. I was always a nervous driver. Go back to Ottawa? I don't know. I don't know about Ottawa. Honestly, it would be way cooler to live near Toronto. Is that this year's TCAF? Just taking a look at who's at this year's Toronto Comics Comic Art Festival. Because seriously, that's the thing that I want to go to would be TCAF. ASMR customer service video. Yeah, Chicago's nice this time of year. Probably, yeah. Allison O'Toole, that name rings a bell. Andrew Wheeler. Oh, Blue Deliquanti. Nice. Blue Deliquanti. She's cool. Campbellville, Ontario. I think I've maybe heard of it. Maybe I've reached out to because I have social anxiety, Rebecca. Faith Erin Hicks. Nice. She's going to be at TCAF this year. Windows 11? Yes, I do have Windows 11. For a second, they put out some really, really good. They published some really good comics. Iron Circus has a table at TCAF this year, which is cool. Is it annoying? I'm fine with it. Hey, Fatal. I got used to it. Mm, Corey Bing. I think I've heard of Corey Bing. My vibe with XP, mine just that updated. Yeah, I mean, I didn't find 11 that hard to adjust to. I didn't find it that big a deal. Marco Rudy, nice. He's very good. He's a really good artist. Short box, nice. Uh, no, scrape good. Ugly so far. A little bit, honestly, but so yeah, no one at this year. No, scrape good. So yeah, no one at this year's TCAF who's like, you know, holy shit, I'm so mad to be missing olive oil infused Starbucks lattes. I don't know. Sure, why not? What do I care? But yeah, TCAF Toronto Comic Arts Festival. It's always got a lot of really good, like really great artists. Probably Dragnot. So yeah, that is something I would want to see. But yeah, other than that, I suppose it doesn't really make that much of a difference where I live. Aside from being able to see go to TCAF because it's better than Ottawa Comic Con or Toronto Comic Con. Frankly, better than most Comic Cons because those are more pop culture events, where Comic Con is focused solely on the comics. What do I do with my day off? Slept in. TwitchCon? Probably not. Can I slap my leg like that? Like what? Like that? I don't really remember how I slapped my leg. Can I say beef? Beef. 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 Where's the beef? Yeah, that was just a little bit before my time. That particular ad campaign was a little before my time. I'd be too young to remember it. I was sort of like the phrase itself had entered the pop culture lexicon. So I was aware of the phrase, but I never saw the ad campaign. The De La Soul laugh from that one Gorilla song. There's something like that, right? Do you mean the one from Feel Good Inc.? Lord of the Rings? Yeah, I like Lord of the Rings. I read the books and I watched the movies. I read the books back when I was in elementary school, actually. Sheet cake sized amount of pasta using only a pita. Probably not. Yeah, I was like, yeah, elementary school. I read Lord of the Rings. Even before the movies, were announced, I had read the books. So like, I had read the books well before I knew that there were going to be Lord of the Rings movies. I suppose not that far. Huh. When did the movies come out? – 2001. So 2001, so I would have been 16. So yeah, I guess a couple of years. Yeah, so yeah, I suppose like 3 or 4 years before. I suppose I read the books like 3 or 4 years before the movies came out. So before the movies, definitely before I knew that there were movies planned. I'm not sure when they announced that it was going to be doing the movies, but it was before I read the books before I knew there were going to be movies. It is one of the few instances, one of the very, very, very few instances where I feel like the movies are, on the whole, about as good as the books. That said, that a lot of that comes down to the fact that the books had a lot of pointless shit in them. Tom fucking Bombadil. And Jesus Christ, like, people complain about how long the ending of Return of the King is. Like, people complain about like how many epilogues the last of the Lord of the Rings movies have. The books have like 3 more fucking chapters after they defeat Sauron. You know, like the ring is thrown into the mountain. Hard to believe Fellowship movie is almost 22 years old. I know. Sad they got rid of the Hobbit 20. No, I mean that's sort of what I'm talking about, Helene, is like, the ring is thrown into the fires of Mount Doom. Sauron dies. Peace is restored. Then we gotta deal with this fucking loser from from the last book? The hell are you talking about? That guy was defeated. Why the hell are we dealing with that guy again? Like, it's just... So, dude, the story's over. Why are you throwing in another 3 chapters? Why are you throwing in another 100 pages after the resolution? It's not that Tolkien was a terrible writer. I think the issue is that Tolkien just had a lot to say. It's one of your favorite parts. It tied into the themes that he was going for. You know, like, he was very much anti-industrialist. He wanted a return to should the hobbits turn into warriors? Sure. Hey, Celestius Mama. Hey, Portis. I mean, I was raised agnostic, essentially, Proteus. Religion just wasn't really a big part of my life as a kid. Because, like, yeah, I mean, he was like, yeah, it's okay, Celestius. Yeah, Tolkien was very much anti-industrial. He wanted to return to sort of the... Oh, what's the word? Sort of a more natural way of living, more... oh, shit, there's a specific word. Hobbits, don't you? Well, yeah, because they were sort of different books. Habitual. Because, I mean, The Hobbit was for kids. There's a specific word I'm trying to remember. Little person? I don't know. Pastoral. The word I was trying to remember is pastoral. So, Tolkien wanted to return to a more pastoral way of living. So the postscript, I guess, for Lord of the Rings was sort of tied into that theme. You know, about fighting back against industrialization to return to a more pastoral way of life. So, like, it fit the theme of his book, the theme of the series. It was just really fucking long. And it felt like the story was already over, and then he just went on to more stuff. Yeah, sausages. Detail my McDonald's order. Double quarter pounder, no cheese, fries. Sprite, and I got a smoothie as well. It's okay for these people to demand things and make me. Sure. Okay. Not a milkshake, no, it was a smoothie. Nah, I don't like cheese on my burgers. Skip the dishes, Jordan. I used skip the dishes because Uber Eats does not exist in Cornwall. Air fried some croquettes. Cool, cool. How many friends I have in real life? At least since Chantel went to Kuwait. Since I can't hang out with Chantel anymore. No, zero crab legs. I have zero friends. No friends. I'm just walking McDonald's. Because I wanted a smoothie. I mean, I can't hang out with her. Like I said, I mean, it's not like I can hang out with Chantel. Well, with her being an ocean and a continent away. An ocean and another continent away. I have to come back to Canada at some point. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, Money Bunny. Chantal seems to be happy with him. That's what matters. Anyway, yeah. Back to Lord of the Rings. In retrospect, I think I do have some issues with the Lord of the Rings movies. There are certain. It's hard to disagree with any of the creative choices taken because it's books and movies are different mediums that have different requirements. So it's one of those things where like they did what would make for a good movie. What makes for a good book doesn't always make for a good movie, and they had to focus on making good movies. But there are elements that are like, yeah. I wish they'd been able to keep in a little bit. And I don't know. Yeah, actually, nah. Because I was thinking like the scene of the scene from the books where Sam puts on the ring to attack the orcs who have taken Frodo prisoner. But it does honestly make more sense that he didn't put the ring on. I mean, I didn't turn on. If they're turned off, it's nothing I did. Crab legs. I have no idea. I'm still seeing people post hearts. Hey, Elf. Or what else? I will say Gimli's changes from between the books and the movie were a little much to a certain extent. It was like he was a very different character. Middle East, I mean, not much that I'd really want to see in the Middle East. I don't really have a lot of reason to visit there. There's not much Rings of Power. No, I never watched that one. Middle Earth? Yeah. No Wi-Fi in Middle Earth. Pyramids? Yeah, I suppose. Well, I mean, the pyramids aren't Middle East. That's Egypt. That's Africa. That's North Africa. That's Mediterranean. You know, it's hard to consider Egypt like Middle East, considering that it's Mediterranean. Mediterranean isn't really Middle East. It's sort of its own geographical region. New Zealand? I mean, sure. Again, it's not high on my list of places to visit. Again, I enjoyed the movies, but I didn't obsess over them or anything. Would I bless the rains down in Africa? Somebody once made a video of that song with all the lyrics in alphabetical order. That was weird. Do you like the old Peter Jackson movies mucho? Yeah, because I mean, Peter Jackson was somebody who always like cared a lot about practical effects. This is the Queen and Bad Antwerp? Nah. You know, like the reason the Hobbit movies sucked is because Jackson was sort of forced to move away from practical effects and increase the use of CG, which sucks. The reality is CG just never looks as good and never will look as good as practical effects. You know, like you can sort of touch up the practical effects using CG, but having those practical effects always makes for a more enjoyable film. Also, usually makes for a somewhat more expensive one. But even then, not always. You know, like that recent Dungeons and Dragons movie. When they needed to do a dragon, they didn't just have Benedict Cumberbatch with fucking, you know, with white spots all over, with polka dots all over his face. They made a fucking dragon head. King actor. So my understanding, Anunnaki, is that at this point, it seems likely that Jonathan Majors is probably going to be replaced. Double Dragon, the old arcade beat 'em up. Yeah, so like, you know, the Dungeons and Dragons movie, they needed a dragon head. They needed a dragon. They built a fucking dragon head for the actors to interact with. What Jonathan Majors do? Assaulted a girlfriend. Choked her. And the reality is, if he did it once, he's probably done it multiple times. Hi, Uncle Junior. And hi, April. Thanks for checking in. So, yeah, there's pretty good odds of Jonathan Majors. Like I said, the fact that he assaulted his girlfriend once, I doubt it was just once. It's once that we know of. Once where he got caught. Just have Galactus take over. I mean, the Secret Wars comic was better. Because, like, the version of... What's shitty is, like, the version of Secret Wars they're adapting for the MCU is based on Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars from, like, 2015, I think. And that one was the culmination of Hickman on Fantastic Four and Avengers. It was ultimately a story about Reed Richards and Doctor Doom. Neither of whom are going to be in the fucking Secret Wars movie. Neither of them are going to be there. A story about these two characters is not going to have those two fucking characters. And it's part of why I don't like, it's part of why, like, as a comic book fan, I so rarely actually truly enjoy the adaptations. If I'm honest, I kind of prefer that they try to go with original plots. Title was interesting. Thanks, fellow. Storage Wars at least has substance. Plus, I mean, Secret Wars ended up just being like a really fun event. There were some really there were honestly some really fun comics that came out of the 2015 Secret Wars. The Ghost Riders comic was super fun. I enjoyed the Days of Future Past comic that came out of it. Angela Witch Hunter, so good. Gorgeous art. Hey, Fat Rips. My favorite clothing brand. I don't really pay much attention to it. ElfQuest. I've never read ElfQuest. I'm aware of it. Like, I was aware of it for a long time. What's interesting is I used to read the Xanth books from Piers Anthony, and they actually had a character crossover from the ElfQuest world. I don't know if she's actually a character from the comics, but she was from the world of ElfQuest. And Jenny, I believe. I think her name was Jenny. So that was the first time I sort of heard about ElfQuest was from reading Xanth. And like he mentioned, like in the author's note, that this character came from the ElfQuest world by the Pennies. Mad Libs. I mean, I'd have to buy Mad Libs. Like, I'd be down. I would actually be down for playing Mad Libs, but I suppose I can. We'll make it a game night sometime. We'll do it as a game sometime, like as a whole video. Maybe next week. Next week we will do a Mad Libs live. Jackbox? No. All right, when can we use it? I guess. Hangman. And again, I guess that's another idea for a live. That would be another fun thing to do. Tough because I'm the only one who'd be able to give. I'd have to be the one always picking the words, but get a whiteboard and do Hangman for real. Grinder. Never made a Grinder profile. Pictionary, no. I don't like drawing shit. I don't draw. I don't know how to draw. I don't want to draw. Amazing artist. I do shitty stick figures. My stick figures suck. Thank you, Jill. I mean, I'm open for it. It's not a huge priority for me, and I'm not putting any effort into it. Add a Pictionary to the chest. Add a pencil to the chest. 8 cards against the humanity. I don't know that I would enjoy Cards Against the Humanity because it seems like a cynical game. Risk. I like Risk a little bit. I liked Risk. I played some Risk back when I was on the computer back when I was 14. We had my brother downloaded some version of Risk that I occasionally played. Yeah, Cards Against Humanity. I have certain cynical attitudes, but I prefer positivity. I do prefer positivity because I don't know, it's Cards Against Humanity. It feels like the goal is to be offensive. I've never played a game. I've never played Cards Against Humanity myself. So this is just going from what I've heard about it, what I've read about it. It seems like the goal is to be offensive, and that bores me. Black chairs, grip your shirt is blue. I mean, different shades of black. Different shades of black, and more important, different different fabrics reflecting the light differently. So let's see. I want to see something. I step away. Still looks blue from a distance as well. Wanted to see if sort of stepping away, if farther away from the light would change the color. As I said, it is a black shirt. The light makes it look blue, but it is black. I am wearing pants crab legs. I'm wearing black jeans. Looks blue. It does absolutely look blue on camera, but it is not blue. Blue jeans. Song I've been listening to lately? I mean, no specific song that I've been listening to. Doug. I think I watched Doug back. I think I may have watched Doug a little bit when I was young. Not a lot of it. But yeah, I mean, there's no specific song that I've been listening to lately. It's just keep my playlist playing and songs come on that I enjoy. Slobbering Punk Trig go on about tanks. Tanks are cool. Hey, Color Purple. Do you mean like, you know, boom boom tanks? Gas tanks? The TH-35 was not the best tank. Well, I will not argue with you, Yoshiki, because I don't actually know anything about tanks. I know exceptionally little about tanks. You're into planes? Cool, cool. Aeroplanes? What was that? How'd that Red Hot Chili Peppers song go? Like, you're my aeroplane. You're my aeroplane, or something like that. Wasn't there? It was the Red Hot Chili Peppers who had a song called Aeroplane, right? It wasn't a very good song. I'll be honest. My favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers song is their cover of Love Roller Coaster for the Beavis and Butthead Do America soundtrack. Roller coaster of love, roller coaster of It's my favorite Red Hot Chili Pepper song. And Give It Away is pretty fun. And Give It Away is a fun song. Hey, Laura. Rose on film set to the role of the F-22 Raptors and then gone. No, Yashiki, because I was never interested in Duran Duran. What was it that the Krusty suggested? What I really wanna hug and kiss you? I wanna hug and kiss you. ACDC? A little bit. In my early teens, I liked ACDC. Drawn with Duran Duran. Mostly just that they suck, but other than that, yeah. As a teen, in my early teens, I listened to ACDC for a little while. I went through a phase where I was like, oh, classic rock, that's where it's at. And then decided classic rock is actually kind of shitty. Big balls. No, crab legs, I can't sing it. He's got big balls and she's got big balls, but we've got the biggest balls of them all. I'd stayed on the classic rock timeline, be a real man. Doubt it. Yeah, because like Dr. Seuss. Anyways, gotta listen to that song after this. Truthfully, I'll pass on listening to it. Sun tea? No, I have not. Is this my drink? No, because I can't push the straw through the camera. My old man had a friend whose house caught on fire making sun tea. Sounds like they screwed something up. Sun tea is made by the sun's warmth. Hot day plus sun plus glass jug plus dry grass equals, you get the picture. But was the tea good? House was all wood. Didn't ask. I mean, it's the first thing you gotta ask. You don't think I almost burned the house down making tea. How'd the tea turn out? But no, I have never had any kind of tea. I am not a tea drinker. Nah, Shiki, it's not for me. I am not a tea person. Bubble tea? Nope. I'm from USF and I drink hot tea. Yeah. Lots of people do. I'll pass, PK. I don't really feel much need to drink tea, frankly. Sorry, PK. It's just something where it's like, why bother? Weirdo from my neighbor's standards, drinking hot tea from a 1960s teacup, but I'm a dandy through and through. Sounds good. Hey, J Dot. Don't get to see you in many of my lives anymore since I'm usually going live at 2:30 in the morning these days. So it's good to see ya. Just got home from church. Cool, cool. No, Bo. Does your neighbor suck at Mario? Could be. I hear 1-1. I mean, maybe they just like the music for 1-1. It's a good song. Honestly, 1-1 is a banger of a song. It's just an absolute, it slaps. It's been 20 minutes. It slaps. Are you hearing the death sound? I'm trying to think if Mario Maker has that particular trick. I think Mario Maker. It's possible they're playing Mario Maker, and it could be a particularly tough level of that. I honestly can't remember if. Give me a second. I want to check something. I want to check something really quick. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't remember if the 1-1 theme is actually in the Mario Maker games. Do I like Mario Maker? I like watching people play Mario Maker. Doom runs. Yeah, like there's some wild Mario Maker levels that I would never be able to play myself, but which are really fun to watch other people play. Doom runs are just guys flying. Speed runs aren't honestly really my thing. You know, speed runs and pulling off cool tricks. Honestly, just kind of not really my thing. Like, yeah, I don't really enjoy that. Funnily enough. Thoughts on Slim Jesus? Yeah, like I know a lot of people love watching people pulling off like wild tricks in games as part of like speed running strats or just looking cool. Weirdly enough, I don't really enjoy watching that type of thing. What I prefer is like I honestly much prefer somebody like pick up an in-game book and read through all the lore and of the in-game featured in in-game books. You know, RPGs and watching them cry over RNG, screwing them over. When was my birthday? February. My birthday was in February, Jill. Cool, Jill. Remind me when it gets there. Let me know when you have your actual birthday, and I'll wish you a happy birthday. Go to McDonald's meal, either the double quarter pounder or the McNuggets. Why do I drink out of all sides of my mouth? Because I'm weird. It's a symmetry thing. It just it's I've got a weird thing about symmetry. I don't know if it's a weird autism thing or if it's just a weird me thing, neuroticism thing, or like what, but yeah. OCD? Maybe. He-Man and She-Ra the comics. Never read the comics. Honestly, never watched any He-Man. Only She-Ra I know is She-Ra and the Princess of Power, the TV show, the Netflix She-Ra from a few years back by Nate Stevenson, and somehow Chuck Austin. Will never be. It will never not be weird to me that Chuck Austin was involved in She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, because that was a great show. And Chuck Austin is a terrible writer. Chuck Austin put out so many terrible comics, and then he moved to animation. It was like hit after hit. Thoughts on the economic collapse of America? Concerning. America falls, everyone falls. To a certain extent, yeah. Plus, I mean, over 300 million people live in the US. Even if economic collapse in the US didn't affect the rest of the world, it'd be concerning for 300 million people to be affected by it. Yeah. You don't have to be directly affected by something to worry about its effects on other people who you've never even met. It's called compassion. Look it up, bitches. I'm kidding. Time do I go to bed? Like 6 in the morning. I've never taken the Myers-Briggs because it's bullshit. Like, I'm pretty sure it's developed by somebody who wasn't even a psychologist. And it's meaningless bullshit. It's meaningless nonsense. Exactly like astrology, Ishiki. Myers-Briggs is astrology. That's my sign. Stop. Hold on. I was gonna see if I could pull up a picture of like a confusing street sign, but none of them really. They're amusing, but not really me. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's my star sign. I don't know. I've never looked it up. right. I think I'm actually going to end the stream. Hey, Holly. I think I'm going to end the stream here tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Sorry, Holly. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. So, Mad Libs next week. I'll do Mad Libs next Wednesday, Crab Legs. So, nighty night, everybody. And I'll see you next time.